Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the latest and the most comprehensive breakdown of the biggest news stories in Western Visayas here in Panay News Tonight. Teenage girls in Western Visayas getting pregnant appear to be getting younger, according to the Commission on Population. It wasn't like this 3 or 4 years ago, said Popcom Region 6 Director Harold Alfred Marshall. The youngest teenage mother Popcom Western Visayas has recorded so far is 13 years old. Lack of parental supervision and the influence of social media may be contributing to the teenage pregnancy phenomenon, according to Marshall. Meanwhile, lockdowns that restrict the movement of youngsters due to the coronavirus disease pandemic may be helping curb cases of teen pregnancy in the region. Popcom recorded 3,316 births by teenage mothers 19 years old and younger between January and June this year. This is 26.72% lower than last year's 4,202 births by teen moms in the same period. Beginning October 5, residents and non-residents entering the island province of Guimaras will be subjected to coronavirus disease rapid test. They also include employees of government offices and those from the private sector, such as those who perform basic services. Guimaras residents who stayed in Iloilo City for 2 nights are also covered. The rapid test, an initiative of the provincial government of Guimaras, is free. Those who test positive for COVID-19 would be subjected to a confirmatory RT-PCR test, which the Department of Health said is the gold standard in COVID testing. Rapid tests are known to yield false negative and false positive results. The provincial government currently has 3 testing stations at the Guimaras provincial capital, the roll-on roll-off wharf in Jordan, and at the Buena Vista Extension Hospital. The national government plans to release 20 million pesos to every barangay that is cleared of rebels. This financial assistance is under the 16 billion pesos Barangay Development Program of the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict. In Western Visayas, 130 barangays have so far been certified as rebel-free, according to the Philippine Army's 3rd Infantry Division. The financial incentive will be used for development projects such as farm-to-market roads, school buildings, water and sanitation system, and health stations, said Major Senan Pancito III, spokesperson of the 3rd Infantry Division. The fund will be released to municipalities where the identified barangays are located. Western Visayas is made up of 4,051 barangays. According to Pancito, the communist insurgency is an immediate political security threat that must be resolved before President Rodrigo Duterte's term ends in 2022. Boracay Island, the Philippines' top vacation spot, reopens its doors to domestic tourism today, October 1. Here's Shai Polido for more details.
More tourists from areas under GCQ and MGCQ can now travel to Boracay Island amid the challenge in balancing health, safety, and economy. During today's press conference, Tourism Chief Bernadette Romulo Puyat said the department considers businesses and workers hit by the pandemic, thus urging the restart of tourism sector with health protocols in place. Romulo Puyat said around 4,474 rooms and 204 accommodation establishments were already given certificates of authority to operate. This reopening could aid various workers in the island like waiters, drivers, front desk personnel, among others. Meanwhile, Governor Florencio Miraflores of Aklan issued Wednesday an executive order containing the guidelines in the entry of tourists. These measures are the following. Only few tourists arrive in Boracay Island on the first day of the destination's reopening, but tourism authorities expect an influx in the number of tourists in the coming weeks. Shai Polido reporting from Boracay Island.
And those were tonight's latest headlines. This is Panay News, the #1 digital and printed news in the region. Don't forget to always wear your face masks and face shields, sanitize your hands, and observe proper physical distancing. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Stay safe, Western Visayas. See you again tomorrow evening.